Hope everybody is doing well. This is Derek from Trade Technicals Blogspot. This is the first video on my ZI-6 Kodak camera. Just to let you know, they make these movies in MOV file. Might be a little bit of a concern. I'm trying to get video converters. They say there's a quick upload to YouTube, so I'll see how this works, but gotta find out how to convert this into AVI. Anyway, let's go on with my video. It's a quick silver video. If you have not entered my silver bullion contest, please do so. Click on the link here to view the video for that contest. It's a video response contest. I urge you, please enter that contest. I'm going to talk a little bit about silver in this video, at least part of the manipulation part of it, just a little bit. It seems that they like to bring the price down. Right now, silver is trading at roughly under $15 an ounce, and it's done well in coming back from its lows of a few months ago of like $9 an ounce, which I thought was just way too low. But they have done jobs in manipulating the prices down, it seems. And you can say, well, it goes up to $20, $22. Silver's doing really well. And you can say yes, but if you adjust the amount of silver for inflation, it's got a long ways to go. Back in 1984, silver got up to like $48 an ounce, and adjusted for inflation, that was almost $400 using Shadow Stats numbers. And even like 1985, 1990, the average price of silver in today's money was well over $40, $50 an ounce. So the prices have been manipulated down. And we're dealing with the fiat currency right now of mostly any dollar you work with. I'm in Canada. We have a fiat currency, in the United States. You guys have a fiat currency also, which means your money isn't backed by anything. Because in 1971, the president of the time, President Nixon, decided let's go off of the gold standard, which is pretty much also going off of the silver standard too. This is an 1872 quarter, 1872 from real silver, 90% silver, 10% copper. And back in this day, if you had dimes, for example, it would take about 13, 14 dimes to make an ounce of silver. It takes a little over, for quarters, I think it takes about 6 quarters or so to make an ounce of silver. So back in the 1963 to 1966, the average price silver traded at was $1.29. In 1967, the average price was $2.06. So in 1967, the average price silver traded at was doing really well. And like I said, 10 dimes that was in silver would be an ounce of silver. So if you actually had the real coin, you were backed by metal. And I know they used to have silver certificates. If people actually took the silver certificate for real silver back then, I don't know. And what happened if they stopped redeeming it? I'm not too sure the details. If you do, post that in that video response in the contest. But the price went from $1.29 average to $2.06. So now if you had, say, 10 dimes back then, they were worth over $2 back then, yet the dimes were worth over $1. So now the metals were worth more than the monetary value, and I kind of wonder if they brought the price down because of it. Because 67, the average price was $2.06. 68, it was $1.97. 69, it was $1.81. 1970, $1.64, and in 1971 they brought it back down to $1.33. The year they went off of the gold standard, they brought this baby back to $1.33. They started creating these new quarters with cheaper metals. Still, they're metals, but not like silver, of course. And that was part of going off of the gold standard. That was another one of the things they did to fight the symptom and not the disease. The disease, of course, is a monetary system backed up by a fiat currency. So I just find it a little bit interesting that they went off the gold standard in 71 when the prices of silver were starting to be worth more than the coin. I think it's kind of interesting. The prices went way up after that. 72 went from the average price in 71 of $1.33 to 72, the average price of $1.98, and then 73, $3.14, and then it just kept going off higher than that. In 1980, of course, it was like $49.80, like I was saying. So that was quite high for the time. So anyway, please, like I say, silver contest, I recommend if you make a video, extranormal.com can make a video if you don't have a camera. You can also just put in iTunes on the background and put whatever visuals. There's many different ways of doing it. But like I say, I think silver is better than a fiat paper money system. So what can I say? Thank you for watching. Hopefully I can figure out how to transfer these MOV to AVI. If you know how to do this, let me know. I've downloaded 3 programs. There has been no success whatsoever. So if you can let me know how it's done, please do so. Thank you very much and have yourself a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.